Fears! How you been? Yeah! Woo! What's up, guys? Fears, audience, fears. What up? What's up, guys? Well, happy Monday. I know it's Monday. Anyway, coffee first. In my Empire Strikes Back mug to match my Empire Strikes hat. Yummy! Alright. Well, howdy, y'all. What's up? What is up? Well, I gotta say, today's been a productive day. I edited one video so far, but I got 2 more videos coming on Fearsman 26, I believe. And then I'm gonna work on a new vlog. So, 2 new videos coming to 2 more, because I already uploaded one today. 2 more videos for Fearsman 26, and then tonight or tomorrow I'm going to start working on a new vlog for the Fears Vlogs channel. I've been pumping them out, but I promised you guys, because I've been doing a stream a day, I'm going to try to upload at least a video a day, if not 2. At least a video a day, and I'll see if my my numbers go up, because the numbers have been going up with the views and the sub count because I've been streaming every day. So I thought, well, if I stream and upload a video a day, that can only help it. I got my Nintendo shirt on today. I haven't worn it in a while. All right, well, oh God, I apologize. I'm already yawning. Ugh. It was a long day at work. Work was good. We had about 37,000, so not too much. But, man, was I tired. So, I'm going to go as long as I possibly can before I need to go take an El Napo. So, yeah, that's right. That's right, y'all. All right, well, today's topics are, since you guys saw the Steveo Super Dummy show with Fears, I'm going to review that show that I went to. I don't know if I reviewed it last year, but I'm going to review it now. Then we're going to review not 1, not 2, but 4 movies. And the movies that we're reviewing are, I watched Doom last night with Friday the 13th, and then today I watched Jason Goes to Hell today, and then I haven't reviewed Pee-wee's Big Adventure, so these are the 4 movies that I'm reviewing. So, we're going to do those 4 movies, and then I'm going to pick the top 10 best zombie weapons. And I know I spelt weapons wrong in the title, so I'm going to have to change that after the show. And then if there's time, we're going to talk about some movie props. But anyway, let's see. Updates. The next show that I'm going to is June 15th, the Orlando Summer Show. But if anybody wants to go to the show, the next show is May 18th, Port Lucille Collectors Fest. So, go to Florida Toy Shows and Expos.com to get tickets. Or go to Florida Toy Shows and Expos on Facebook. Or just go to Florida Toy Shows on Instagram and you'll find it right there. Also, I want to hear from you guys. Fears has not had any fan mail in quite a while. The last one to give me fan mail, I believe, was Larry. Larry and Walter. So, if you guys want to send fan mail, the link is in the description. But if you can't find it, well, guess what? It's right here. You can send it to Fears Vlogs or Fearsman26 or John Fears. 16745 Kagan's Crossings Boulevard, STE 102B, PMB 40, Claremont, Florida 34714. There we are. Send that fan mail. I want to read the fan mail. I want to unbox the fan mail. I want to share the fan mail with you guys. I love my loving and loyal fans. I want some fan mail. Send some, and you will get a response immediately from El Fierzo. Anyway, let's open up the chat, shall we? All right, here we are. Unbox the fan mail. All right, the chat is open. The chat is live. We got 3 people watching. All right. I hope Lantern shared the live out. If not, I better call him right now to share that live. Let me give him a call. Let me give Lantern a call. I hope he shared out the live. All right. Let's see here. I'm going to call Lantern right now. Lantern!
Oh,
Lantern!
yeah.
What's up, man? How you been?
Good, how you doing?
I'm doing good. Hey, what did you think of the Steveo video?
I liked it.
You liked it? Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Well,
are you live now?
I'm live. Lantern,
Okay.
Lantern, I'm live.
Yeah.
Did you share the link?
Uh-huh.
Share that link, all right? All right?
Yeah.
All right. And Lantern,
Uh-huh.
since you're a big Larry supporter,
Yeah.
goodbye.
No.
I was trying to recreate it. Lantern, you forgot to scream, buddy. No! Well, Lantern said that he shared it, so hopefully more people come in. So yeah. Anyway, because no one's typing yet, but give it some time. I'm sure some people will show up. We got 3 people watching. What's up? Shout out to the fans. I told everybody I was going to go live just right after. So yeah. Let me make sure Lantern did share it. Let me just double check. Not that I don't believe Lantern. Sometimes he forgets. But if he doesn't, I will share it. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's doing great. Hope everyone's doing fantastic. Yeah, I got a big vlog coming. I mean, it's going to be huge. Huge, my friends. I'm not going to tell you guys which is next. Which is next. We got 5 people watching. What's up? It seems like Lantern shared the live. Let me just have a little look-see. I'm going to go in and check myself. Heroes and villains. Collectibles. I actually am going to have Heroes and Randall on the show again soon. I would love to get all the guys. I'd love to get Larry and Visions and Lantern on. Kind of like do like a big guys hangout on either FearsMan26 or Fears Vlogs. So, hopefully that'll be soon. Because I would really like to do that. I'm just checking to see if Lantern shared the live. And I'll probably tell people, yo, I'm live, come and hang out. Lantern's pretty good at sharing the live, which I do appreciate that, Lantern. Thank you very much. Let's see here. Let me make sure he did it. Because sometimes he does forget. Let's see here. Oh, yeah, he forgot to share the live. He shared the video, but he forgot to share the live. Okay, so give me 1 second here. I'm just going to share the live. There we go. There we go. All right, so I shared the live, and then I'm going to tell everybody in there. So, yeah. Yo, I am live. Come and hang out. Yeah, dude. There we are. All right, cool. Cool. There we are. Sorry about that. All right. Let's get rocking. All right. Like I said, work was good. I hope you guys had a very good day. Came home from work, skipped breakfast. I'm sorry. I had breakfast. I skipped lunch. Excuse me. Had a little nap. Woke up. I edited that video. And then I watched that movie. I went and got, I just had a sandwich for lunch. Ran on the treadmill for like 45 minutes. Got the old Fears mobile washed. Came home. And then, after all that, watched a little Star Trek. And then after a couple episodes of Star Trek Enterprise, I started the live. So yeah, I hope everybody's day is going good. Let me know how your guys' day is doing in the chat. Yeah. It is Monday. It is 6. People could be coming home from work. So I don't know. Sometimes the chat is busy. Other times it takes a minute for people to get in the chat. So I'm sure people will be here soon. Anyway, there's been times where the chat, is kind of wishy-washy, and then other times, it's popping. But yeah. Anyway. But yeah, it was a pretty good day at work. I'm just tired, as always. Yo, what's up, Visions? Good to see you, dude. He says, ahoy thee, mateys. Ahoy, sir. What'd you think? What'd you guys think of that? Oh, Lord, someone's calling me. I forgot to turn off my phone. Rad. It's probably a troll. It is a troll. I just don't feel like answering it. What's up, Lantern? He says, howdy, Fears, yo. Oh, howdy, Visions. So, Visions, what did you think about that Steveo video? I thought that was pretty cool. I should have got closer to the stage, though. I should have. There was so many people, though, trying to get around it, Like, first I went off to the side, and I kind of shot up like that. Then I saw an opening, so I ran across, jumped on the stairs, said, yo, Steve-O! And then he kind of went like that. Then I jumped down, and then I got near that guy that was in the vlog with me, the guy in the light blue shirt. And that's as close as I could possibly get. So, yeah. But, I added some extra footage, Visions. You may want to go back and watch. I added some extra footage. I thought you watched it because I saw your comment in the in the chat. You may want to watch it back because I added some extra footage. Me talking about it after the show, and then I went back to my friend Jonathan's house. So if you get a chance, check it out. So yeah. But yesterday's was good. Nice. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate that. Yeah, man, I've been wanting to share that footage with you guys for a while. I should have got it up ages ago, you know what I'm saying? I should have. Anyway, I'm getting the videos out faster, though. Like I said, I'm going to try to upload a video at least once a day, whether it's on Fierce Man or Fierce Vlogs. I don't know if I can get one a day on both channels. I'll do my best. Because it seems like whenever I'm streaming, daily, it seems like it's really helping the Fears Vlogs channel. I thought, well, if I upload a video a day and stream, that can only help, the Fears universe, So I will do my very best not to miss a day. So yeah. So right after this, I'm gonna grab a shower and grab some dinner, watch a little Trek. I'm going to edit another little video, so maybe I'll post another video later on tonight or tomorrow. There we are. So, yeah. Alrighty. Time for a top 10. Let's start off with that. And you guys can help me in the chat. Think of your top 10 favorite. If there was a zombie outbreak, right? A zombie outbreak. think of your top 10 favorite weapons. Let's see here. Top 10 favorite weapons. All right, so top 10 zombie weapons. Right off the bat, I'm going to go with a hatchet. A hatchet is a very small axe. So hatchet. Then I'm going to go with a long axe. A shotgun. A shotgun is number 3. Shotgun. Let's see here. Number 4, let's see here. I'm going to go with a baseball bat. That would do a lot of damage. Baseball bat. Number 5, I'm going to go with my car. You know, you could run over some zombies with your car. So, a car. Let's see here. If you guys got any favorite zombie weapons, put them in the chat. After I do this, I'm going to have to use the restroom because I forgot to use the restroom before the show, so my bad. But I'm going to finish the top 10 real quick. Let's see. Hatchet, axe, shotgun, baseball bat, car, chainsaw. Kind of Leatherface style. Chainsaw. I'm going to go with a 45 Magnum. Like Dirty Harry style. With a 45 Magnum. Go ahead. Make my day, you dead piece of shit. 45 Magnum. That's right. Oh, that's a good one, Visions. From that movie, Lawnmower. He's like, die, you motherfuckers! And he lifts it up, and there is blood just everywhere. Everywhere. There's like arms and like cheekbones and shit, like revving in the gears. And I'm like, damn. Damn! That's a good one. I'm being a pussy, though. I'm being a pussy. I need to sit down and watch that movie. I forgot what, isn't it Dead Alive? Or The Dead is Alive or something like that. I need to quit being a pussy and just sit down and watch that because even though there's a lot of blood, I could probably get through it. Let's see. Lawnmower. All right. Two more. Lawnmower, hatchet, axe, shotgun, baseball bat, car, chainsaw, 45 Magnum. Oh, machete. Machete. Just take a machete and cut their fucking head off. Machete. And just because I love MacGyver so much, a pocket knife. I don't know how much damage the MacGyver knife could do on a zombie. Like, just be like, right in his head. But you can't forget about MacGyver because he's fucking MacGyver. So, a pocket watch. I mean a pocket knife, excuse me. Pocket knife. I open all of my fan mail with this. But the next piece of fan mail I'm going to get, I haven't used it in a while. I'm going to put this aside, and I'm going to use the Kano knife that Randall got me, and I'm going to open up my next bit of fan mail, whenever that is, and take that big-ass knife and cut it. And then whenever I get some more Rambo knives, oh, you know what? Scratch that. The next bit of fan mail, since Larry sent me a MacGyver knife, the next bit of fan mail I'm going to open up with my Rambo knife. Because I haven't used it yet. I've shown it on camera. I've put it up here. But, so yeah. So anyone Anyone that sends me fan mail next, I'm opening it up. I'll put this away, and I will. The Rambo knife is right over there. So heck yeah. Heck yeah. All right. That was a good one. Visions, the lawnmower, because I haven't seen that one in quite a while. You know, and we haven't talked about that movie in quite a while. So yeah. All right. I'm going to use the restroom real quick. So I'll be right back. Just go ahead and study The Empire Strikes Back. And I'll be right back. I need to go potty. So Lantern, no shits, just pee-pee. Check out Darth Vader right there. Awesome. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. I am back. Sorry about that. Ugh. Oh, damn. Lantern's going hand over fist with the comments. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fart. Pew. Damn. Yeah, but I didn't do a turd, Lantern. I went number 1, not number 2. Vision says, hell yeah. That's right, y'all. That's right. Mm-hmm. An aquaduker in the fucking toilet. I wouldn't have it any other way, but I went number 1, not number 2. All right. Here we are. All right, time for some reviews. But, well, since we did watch the Steveo tour, let's review it. So, here we are. Steveo. I don't remember if I reviewed it last year, So, better late than never. All right, Steveo. Comedy tour review. First of all, the comedy tour was in Chesterfield, Missouri, but they consider that area like St. Louis because Chesterfield is only maybe like 15, 20 minutes away from St. Louis, and it's at the Factory. The Factory it's in downtown Chesterfield, Missouri, and like I said, it's about 25 minutes away from St. Louis, and the Factory is this massive complex where they put on fairs, conventions, concerts, comedy tours. They've got it all. They got a massive fucking bar. It's huge. The bar's huge. They've got a restaurant inside. It can seat anywhere to about 1,000 to 2,000 people. So the location was amazing. The location was epic. So location was at the Factory. The Factory, the actual complex, the Factory gets a 10 out of 10. So the Factory equals 10 out of 10. The Steveo show I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. And this is the reason. they would not let us take any photos or video during the show. That's censorship. I think you should be allowed to film during the show. Because that's just great self-promotion. Think of it if I would have been able to film during the show. I would have uploaded it. I would have been like, hey, I saw this great show. Here's the fucking show. And then everyone would be like, oh, damn, yeah, Fears was right. That show's fucking great. Oh, it's amazing. Well, I'm going to go and I'm going to buy my own tickets off of Steveo.com and go to the next show. But they wouldn't let it. So I asked their permission. They said, you can only film before the show. And they said, you can film the stage before the show. And then they said, as soon as the show's done and he walks behind the curtain and then he comes back out to sign autographs, they said, you can race down there and film whatever you want. And I went, sweet, cool, thank you. So at least I got something. So that's why I gave it a 9 out of 10. So 9 out of 10. The show itself was great. So the show was worth the money. And I think to go to the show, it was like $70. My friend Eric bought the ticket because he told me, he goes, Fears, when are you coming into town? I was like, in November-ish. And he was like, yeah, great. He goes, he looked at, me and him FaceTimed each other, and he said, because I forgot to get you a birthday gift, buddy, this will be my birthday gift to you. And I was like, really? I don't have to pay? He goes, well, just pay me back. And I went, all right, cool. So the show was worth the money, $70. It was either 60 or 70, somewhere in there. I'm going to put 70 because that sounds about right, because I remember giving the money to my buddy Eric. Eric bought my ticket. As a birthday gift. And what a way to spend my 41st birthday. I was like, oh, hell, this is fucking great. I was like, oh, yeah. So I went, Eric's wife, Erin, she's my friend. Eric's my best buddy. Eric's mom, Eric's husband. Who else? Eric's other friend came. We had a whole bunch. There was like at least 6 or 7 of us. They didn't want to be on camera. Eric didn't mind having a couple cameos because you can see Eric standing in the line when we're buying merch, and then you can hear Eric walk across and say, hey, Fears, I'm going to use the restroom before the show starts. So those were his 2 cameos. So Eric gets a cameo. He's getting a lot easier to be on camera because when he came to visit me here, he said, Eric, I said, Eric, do you mind if I get you in the vlog at least a couple of times? He goes, yeah. He goes, whenever we're walking through the museum, the car museum, get me there. He goes, and then film me like when I get out of your car, and I'll say goodbye, at the end of the trip. And I was like, that's good enough for me, buddy. But I never force people to be on camera, Either you're comfortable about being on camera or you're not, So I respect people's wishes. Oh, and I dropped a fucking berry. Well, this berry's on the floor, so I'm going to throw that away. But I'll just lay it right here. And I'll throw it away after the show. I went to throw it in my mouth, and it went and it fell that way. So, there we are. And also, I got a cold lantern back. Hang on. Lantern, you forgot to laugh, because I want someone to clip that video, so I can use it in a vlog. So, Visions, if you could clip it for me or somebody watching, I'm going to try once again. I told Lantern to yell, so we'll see if he can get it this time. Lantern!
Yeah.
Yo! What's up?
What's that?
You forgot to yell no, buddy.
Yeah.
Because I want someone to clip this for me, all right? Because I want to use it in a vlog. So let's try it again, all right?
Mm-hmm.
You ready?
Okay.
All right. Lantern, you having a good day?
What? Yeah, have a good day.
You're having a good day?
Uh-huh.
Do you watch Fears every day?
Yeah.
Good. Because I saw that you've been supporting Larry, too.
Yeah.
And you know what, Lantern? Lantern?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Just because you're a big Larry supporter?
Yeah.
Goodbye. He didn't yell. We tried. Ah! All right. Well, I tried. Maybe we'll do it a different day. We'll do it a different day. Oh, Lord. That's all right. I tried my best. It's even better that Lantern didn't yell. That makes it more funnier. Anyway. We tried. We tried. Oh, Lord. That is one of the best videos. I love using that video in my, howdy, y'all. Blackberries or blue... It's blueberries, Lantern. It's blueberries. Lantern, you forgot to yell again. That's all right. Lantern, we'll try it again. We'll try it again another day. But yeah, anyway. That is one of the greatest videos. No! And then you hear Visions, then you hear you and Larry laughing, and it's fucking great. Anyway, all right, back to the review. Back to the Steveo review. All right, so this is what I got so far. Steveo Comedy Tour. The location was at the Factory in downtown St. Louis / Chesterfield, Missouri. The Factory, the actual Factory, gets a 10 out of 10 because the complex is amazing. The Steveo show got a 9 out of 10 because they wouldn't let us film during the show. The show was worth the money, $70. Eric got a cameo. Eric bought my ticket as a birthday gift, so Eric, I appreciate that. Me and Eric got some drinks from the bar. Good prices on the booze. The bar itself was fantastic. So, bar was very good. The best video, because his show is half and half. It's half he shows stunts and videos of what he's doing. The other half he just tells jokes. So his best joke that he told was how him and his girlfriend Lux got together. So all the Lux jokes were hilarious. So Lux jokes were good. I'd say those were his best jokes, was him. She joked around. She joked because she was there. She came to the show towards the middle to the end, and she just kind of waved and said hello, and she told like one or two jokes about Steve, and then she walked off the stage. I think his best jokes were him goofing off and telling jokes about how he met Lux and, how they're together and they're going to get married someday and all that. He's got a really hot soon-to-be wife. She is smoking hot. I would marry her in a hot minute. I never will because, I'm not going to marry someone's wife. But if she wasn't with Steve, I'd be like, I'll take her off your hands, Steve. Oh, hell yeah. She's pretty hot. So that was his best joke. His best video that he did... Best video. Oh, man. There was so many good videos. This is hard. I'm going to say it's a split between he laid down on the floor and opened up his legs like spread eagle in a remote control car, ran into his nuts, and then he did this Coca-Cola like Mentos stunt, and it was so nasty, but it was so fucking hilarious. So it's a split between those, but if I had to pick, probably the remote control car ramming him in the nuts, and then, it looked like it was painful. So, yeah. So, I'm going to go with that one. That's my favorite video. So, remote control car to the nuts. So, yeah. Pretty good. Pretty good show. I had a blast because, one, I hadn't hung out with Eric in quite a while. Two, I've already met Steveo in 2004, which, by the way, Visions, if you've never seen that photo, I put it in today's video. That's probably why you need to go back and watch it. I told people, well, I met him in 2004, and then towards the end of the film, I don't know if you've ever seen that old photo of me and Steveo when I met him in 2004. It's legendary. Steveo's all like that, and I'm all going like that and shit. So I added that in there. I added my analysis of it towards the end. Now, you are correct, sir. You are correct, my friend. The first part, I edited it a tiny bit different, but it's similar. And then I added two new scenes to it, and then the whole ending of it is new. So it's similar, but it's different. So if you have time, watch it. Let me know what you think. But I had to put that on both channels. I couldn't believe that I'm seeing again, second time in my life. I was like, holy shit. Now, the first time, I will say this, the first time was way better than the second time because I actually got to say hello to him. He was 2 inches from my face. We took a photo. He racked me in the nuts. I partied with him in his fucking limo. Went nuts. Broke a beer bottle over his fucking head. Went ballistic. So the first experience was way better. And I wanted to ask him. I really wanted to interview him. He wasn't doing a meet and greet, though. I'd be like, dude, do you remember Club La Vila 2004 in Gulf Shores, Alabama? I was there. We were partying, going nuts. That show was fantastic. One day I should review that old show. That old show was... It was no holds bar, man. Because he was still drunk and doing drugs back then. That show, he was flying off the binge. Anyway, both shows were good. But yeah. He probably doesn't remember me, though, because that night, he must have been on so much cocaine, so much booze, weed, whatever he was doing. Because when he took that photo with me, if you look at the photo, his eyes are so red. I'm like, oh, well, obviously he's high on something. He's not going to remember me. But I remember everything. Because I was a little drunk. I had a couple beers. Because I was 21, 22-ish. So I could drink liquor, and I did. And it was a great night. Hell yeah. All right. So maybe one day I'll review that old show from 2004. There we are. Like I said, I hope everybody's day is going well. I hope everybody's day is going amazing. Mine's pretty good. So after this show, I'm going to either edit one more video tonight or two more videos. Debut maybe one tonight, and then maybe debut another one tomorrow. Or I may just save them and just debut them both tomorrow because I am a little tired. I'm going to watch... Tonight's watches are Jason X, because I watched Part 8 and Part 9. So last night I watched Doom and Part 8 last night. I had already watched this the day before. I just was so tired I didn't get to the review, so I'm going to do it today. And then today, before the show, I watched Part 9. So that's what we're doing. All right, so let's get moseying. Let's start with Pee-wee's Big Adventure. Everyone's seen this film. Everyone loves this film. I definitely watched it a lot. And I also, whenever I was a kid, I also watched this. I watched the sequel, Big Top Pee-wee, which I still don't have on Blu-ray. I have it on DVD. somewhere in my room, but I'm gonna get it on Blu-ray soon. And I also watched the complete Pee-wee's Playhouse. Now I haven't watched this yet in the Blu-ray format, but I've got so many things to watch there, up there. I'm getting around to it, I promise. So yeah. All right. Pee-wee's Big Adventure. Here we go. Paul Rubin played Pee-wee. He's a weird dude. He's a good actor, but he's weird. He passed away in 2023. He's just weird, you know? You gotta be a little weird to create a character like this. Plus the whole indecent exposure, you know, they caught, I don't know if it was the police or the manager. He got caught indecent exposure of whacking off in public. I mean, he was in a porno theater, but in my mind, I'm like, can't it just wait until you get home? Why take the risk and do it in public? I'm just saying. So he's a little weird, but plus it's very weird because he did this first, then he did Big Top Pee-wee, then he did his television show for children, and then right after that show for children got done, then he got sent to jail for, it was like 2 or 3 years for the indecent exposure. So that makes it extra fucking weird. I'm like, dude, you just finished a kid's television show and then you go off in like indecent exposure in public. I'm like, and I've seen his police photo. I did my research today. He's got a mustache. He's got a flowing beard with long hair. He looks like he's a child from like the Manson family or some shit. It was fucking nuts. So the guy's a little weird, but he did make a legendary character. So I'm going to put Big Weirdo, but made a legendary character. Because you can't deny it. You cannot deny it. He's weird. He's fucking weird. But he made a legendary character. Made a legendary character. Vision says, oh, hell yeah. Because I do like his work. He was in Buffy the Vampire Slayer, you know, as a one of the main vampires. He was in that true movie about that big international like drug smuggler Blow. He was in Mystery Men. He played the superhero that farts a lot. He had a cameo in the Blues Brothers. He plays the waiter. And like John Belushi's all like, give me some of your best champagne, some shrimp cocktails, and some bread for my brother. And then Pee-wee looks right at John Belushi. He's like, we have a Dom Perignon, 1943 at $150. And then he just kind of pauses and he's like, that'll be fine, pal. That'll be fine. Even though it's a quick cameo, it's fucking hilarious. He's like, we have a Dom Perignon, 1943 at $150. And then pause. That'll be fine, pal. And then he's in, then he had a small little part in Meatballs 2. If you've never seen Meatballs 1 and 2, Meatballs 1 and 2 are the best. Meatballs 3 and 4, they're all right. They're okay. They're all right. I wouldn't say they're good. They're okay. But Meatballs 1 and 2, hell yeah. So I'm going to give Pee-wee's Big Adventure a 9 out of 10. A 9 out of 10. My two favorite scenes, I mean, yo, what's up, Chicken Wizard? I liked him in Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Oh yeah, I just said that. He plays that. He plays the vampire. He's got like a massive long teeth, flowing hair. He's got a mustache, and he gets like shot a bunch of times. He's like an evil villain. vampire. I should sit down and watch that again. I haven't watched Buffy the Vampire Slayer in, it's been like, what, 10 plus years? It's been a long time. Long time. Yeah. Oh, I agree. There you go, Chicken Wizard. Meatballs 2 is great. I agree. I agree 100%. Meatballs 1, get the 10 out of 10. Meatballs 2, I'd probably give it an 8 out of 10, but it's still good. Meatball 3, 5 out of 10. Meatballs 4, 4 out of 10. So, yeah. But what's really cool, in Meatballs 4, Corey Feldman is in Meatballs 4. So, that's why I was generous and gave it a 4 out of 10. Because Corey Feldman's fucking great. So, yeah. That's right. Yeah, there's an alien. There's an alien that smokes weed in Meatballs 2. I need to get that movie and add it to my collection. It is great. I haven't seen any of the Meatballs. I've got Meatballs 1 in my collection. But damn, I haven't seen, because Meatballs 1 is great with Bill Murray. Bill Murray is fucking legendary in that movie. And my favorite scene out of Meatballs 1 is when that shy little kid, gets his feelings hurt because he doesn't know how to play soccer. And Bill Murray is his counselor. And the kid's at the train station and they're eating French fries and then they're just talking. That is the best scene, I think, in the whole film. Because he's like, listen. He's like, forget those guys. Who cares if you don't know how to play soccer? He's like, if you got problems, you come to me. That's why I'm a counselor. I'll take care of everything. And then probably my second favorite is when Tripper is cheering that same kid to like, you can do it. You can win the race. You can win the race. The kid wins the race, saves the camp. And then like Tripper like hoists him up on his shoulders. Those two are the greatest scenes. The best 2 scenes out of Meatballs. Hell yeah. And then Chicken Wizard, probably my favorite 2 scenes in Meatballs 2. One of them you just said. When's the last time you saw an alien hit a joint? When that happens, I'm fucking losing my mind. I'm laughing. And then probably the boxing match. The boxing match at the end of the film where that tough guy battles like the military guy, beats the shit out of that guy, and he saves the camp and he wins the boxing match. That's probably the best 2 scenes out of Meatballs 2, without a doubt. All right, let's see here. My 2 favorite scenes. The first one is a no-brainer. The breakfast making machine is legendary. Legendary. I already told Randall at some point we're going to recreate the breakfast making machine in a Fierce Man cartoon. Except me and Randall are going to like put our own little spice on it. But we're going to recreate that scene where Fierce Man gets up in the morning and before he puts on his superhero costume to go fight crime, he flicks the switch and it makes breakfast. Because I got to recreate that scene in... Because Fierce Man, I'll go all day. Fierce Man is a parody on 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 a parody. There's no limits to Fierce Man. I parody fucking everything, motherfucker. So, breakfast machine. And then probably my second favorite scene is probably where he's in that movie and that really annoying kid's like, goodbye, Mother Superior. Goodbye, Rusty. And God bless. Thank you, Mother Superior. I want the orphanage to have my bike. No, Rusty. You sold a lot of magazines to earn that bike. But I want to give, Mother. I want to give. And then she's like, oh, Rusty, you're an inspiration. And then Pee-wee goes, I'll say, I'm going to go for a paper route right now. And he grabs his fucking bike. And he's in the nun costume. Goes through the door. Everyone's like, yo, stop that nun. He gets on the bike. And he's flying all through the movie sets at the end of the film. That's the greatest scene out of the whole movie. Is once he gets his bike, he's all over the Warner Brothers lot. He's in a Christmas movie where he flies through. He's in a beach scene. He rides his bike through a music video. Twisted Sister is in the movie. Hell yeah! If you guys have never heard Twisted Sister, they're fucking great. They're total metal. Total metal. Twisted Sister is great. So Twisted Sister makes a cameo. Chase scene through the Warner Brothers lot. Without a doubt, the best. The best scene ever. Let's see here. When I was a kid, everybody wanted Pee-wee's bike. Pee-wee's bike is great. So, the bike is epic. I mean, it's got everything. He pushes a button, smoke comes out the back. He pushes another button, oil comes out the back. It flies because he pushed a button, and these jet boosters pop out the back, and he tilts the bike up, and it flies through the air. It's got an ejector seat on it, because Francis, that annoying fuck, is like, come on, Pee-wee, everyone's waiting. Let me sit on the bike. And he's like, well, okay. And he's like, good. He's like, all right, everybody gather around. Let me show you some of the key features. He pushes a button, and that motherfucker flies up through the air. Oh, yeah. Another good scene is when Francis tries to buy the bike. I'd say that's my third favorite scene. Morning, Pee-wee. Morning, Francis. Today's my birthday, and my father said I can have anything I want. Good for you and your father. So guess what I want? A new brain. Now, your bike. And then he laughs. And he's like, oh, what's so funny, Pee-wee? It's not for sale, Francis. My father says everything's negotiable, Pee-wee. And he's like, I wouldn't sell my bike, for all the money in the world. Not for $100 million, billion, trillion. Then you're crazy. I know you are, but what am I? You're a nerd. I know you are, but what am I? You're an idiot. I know you are, but what am I? I know you are, I know you are, but what am I? Infinity. Direct quote. I told you guys I'm really good. I can go all day on the movie quotes. Hell fucking yeah. I'm going to put that down as my third scene. I'm gonna title this scene, Francis is a bastard and tries to buy Pee-wee's bike. I'll be right back. The Crohn's is going nuts. I need to use the restroom yet again. So I'll be right back. I can't believe I remembered that because I haven't seen this movie in quite a while. But it was fresh in my mind since I just watched it like 2 days ago. But direct quote. All right, just go ahead and study Pee-wee, and I'll be right back. And I'm going to use the restroom, and then I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. The Crohn's has been going nuts. All right, I'm back. Damn, Landon, you're going nuts. Landon's going nuts on the comments. Anyway, 9 out of 10. If you haven't seen it, you have to check it out. Amazing. Amazing. Here we are. Lantern, that was too quick to take a shit. He says, Fear's taking another snake turd. That must have been the quickest shit ever then, Lantern. I was taking a piss. No shits today, just piss. So yeah. Let me catch up here. Yo! What's up, fangirl Kate? Oh, nice. I joined, right? When you talk about taking a Crohn's dump. Well, I just went and took, Well, it wasn't a dump. It was 2 number 1s. So far, no dumps. I thought about it. I tried, but nothing was coming out. Just pee. Just pee. Just a number 1. But what's up, fangirl Kate? How you been? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing great. Everybody's so interested in my dumps. I don't know why. It's a little weird. Anyway. All right, moving on. Let's do Doom next. Probably one of the worst The Rock movies. I actually like it a little bit. I don't like it a lot, but I like it a little bit. So yeah. It's got some good scenes. It does got some boring scenes in it, but The Rock has actually said in interviews, I can't believe I did that movie. No one saw that movie. We thought it was going to be good, and it turned out fucking terrible. And he said that in interviews. Not to those exact words, but like he hates that he did that movie. He makes fun of that movie so much. Apparently he thought it was going to be great. And I was like, well, there's some movies that should just stick to video games. Like Doom is a video game, a very popular video game. I haven't played all the new ones, but I've played some of the old Doom games when I was growing up. It's a good game. But not always is it a good idea to make, a video game into a movie, So, yeah. Or a movie based on a video game. Mortal Kombat? Awesome. The Super Mario Brothers movie, 1993. They had the right idea, but it turned out to be shit garbage. But it's so bad, I love it. I love it. I loved it as a kid. Love it as an adult. The new version of Mario Brothers, the one that me and LC went and saw, I loved it. It's a cartoon. I thought it was fantastic. 10 out of 10. It was fucking great. This one, I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. There's some scenes that are good, some scenes that are bad. So let's get into it. So Doom, 6 out of 10. Carl, let's see, how do you pronounce his name? Carl Urban. He played the Doctor. He played Bones in Star Trek, the movies, the new movies, I should say. And then he played Dredd. I liked Carl Urban more as Bones and Dredd. He's right there. So I didn't really like his character in this one. It was okay. So, yeah. The Rock. Everybody knows him as The Rock. Dwayne The Rock Johnson. He's been in so much. One of my favorite Rock movies. I like him in the Jumanji movies. Those are pretty cool. And then I like him in... he plays that messenger guy in... what is it? I think it's called The Runaway or whatever with the guy that portrayed Stifler. He has to retrieve this kid, and this kid, well, he's not a kid, he's in his college years, and that guy's a treasure hunter, and his dad wants him back, so he has to go to the Amazon and retrieve. It's a big action movie. I forgot what it's called. That's probably one of my favorite Rock movies. And then I liked him when he took back that town with the log. That's another movie. I forgot the name of it. Oh, hang on. Let me just look it up. I can't fucking remember it. Those two are like two of my favorite rock movies. The Rock in a with Stifler movie. Cannot fucking remember that. Oh, The Rundown. I thought it was the Runaway. The Rundown. The Rundown's one of my favorite rock movies. It's fantastic. And then what's the other one? The Rock portrays a cop. What's that one? Oh, what's that one called? Cop movie. What the hell is that movie called? No, it's not. The Gridiron Gang is pretty good. I like him in Faster too. Faster, the Gridiron Gang is based on a true story, and you guys know I love those true story movies. Do you guys know what that movie is? He like takes over that small town. He comes back from the army, and his small town has been taken over by like drug dealers, and then he fires, or he gets the crooked cop fired, and then he takes back the town as a good cop, and he takes down the drug dealers, and it's such a good movie that The Rock's in. I just can't fucking remember the name of it. The Rock small town movie. The hell is that called? Oh, Walking Tall. Walking Tall. That's what it is. That took me forever to figure that out. It's probably because I haven't seen that movie in quite a while. I couldn't remember the name of it. But Walking Tall is one of my favorite rock movies. And The Rundown is probably my second favorite. And then I do like Gridiron Gang and Faster. I mean, the Jumanji ones are good too. So not all of his films I like. Not all of his films I like, but those are like 3 or 4 of the movies that I like. So yeah. Yo, what's up, Pixel? He says, my favorite rock role as a cop is The Other Guys. That's a good one too. That one's funny because it's got Will Ferrell in it. Oh yeah, but he's only in it like 3 minutes at the most. Yeah, but see, it's more like a cameo, Pixel. But sometimes they're memorable cameos. You know what I'm saying? Did you ever see this? I gave it a 6 out of 10 because there are some good scenes. There are some good scenes. So yeah. Speaking of my favorite scenes, let's do those next. Scene number 1. They recreate the first person shooter. And I think this is the first time somebody's done a first person shooter. It's close to a video game, but like in a real movie. Carl Urban's character, you see him walk up and he kind of like wipes the blood off of his face in the mirror. Then he turns and you just see his gun pop up. He takes the empty magazine out, puts the magazine in, cocks the gun. He walks down, blows this fucking zombie monster away, and then it goes into like a 4 to 5 minute first person shooter, and they did that to honor the video game, and they pulled it off great. So first person shooter scene is fucking awesome. And then probably the fight scene between Carl Urban's character and The Rock. So the Rock's fight scene with Carl. Let's see. I went to the theaters and seen Doom. Awful. Yeah, it's pretty awful. It's pretty awful, Pixel. I only gave it a 6 out of 10 because I will admit, as much awful as the movie is, there are some good scenes. I think they had the right idea. It was just executed horribly. But there's some good scenes. I'm not saying most of it is shitty. I'd say there's like 10 scenes in it that are actually pretty good, and that was one of them. So yeah. So yeah. So there it is. I do like Carl. I hope to God I'm saying his last name right, Pixel. I do like Carl Urban though, and it was entertaining enough to see once. Yeah, Carl Urban's a great actor. I can't remember. He's either British or Australian, but he can portray an American voice. He was fucking fantastic as Judge Dredd, and the movie just called Dredd. That's probably one of my favorite Carl Urban movies. I liked him as Bones in the new Star Trek movies. He plays a good Bones, the Doctor. But yeah, good stuff. He's a great British actor, so hell yeah. I liked the Carl Urban Judge Dredd. Oh, it's good. Oh, I agree, Prolapse. I agree 100% with you. So yeah, I'm gonna write down Doom was awful. Doom was awful, but there was. I'm gonna be fair. I'm gonna write down Doom was awful, but there was a few good scenes because I'm not saying all of it was bad. Most of it was bad though. So yeah. So but there were a few good scenes. The best scene, though, is the first-person shooter that lasts 3 or 4 minutes. They copied it right out of the video game, and it looks almost exactly like the video game. So, and I watched all the behind the scenes, and they said that was the hardest shot to pull off because they said in a video game, the screen's a little bit wider, so they can put the gun off to the right or off to the left, and you can see most of the action. They said in a movie, they said the screen's a little bit smaller, so they said when you put the gun up, it blocks a lot of the action, so they said we had to have the actor wear this harness and had a camera shooting out like that shot forward, and then we said you got to keep the gun off to the right, they said, or keep it off to the left, and they said it was a big pain in the ass to shoot it, but they said even though it was a pain in the ass to shoot, it looks great on film. It does. The first-person shooter, don't get me wrong, Pixel, it's great. I just wish they would have made a better movie surrounding that first person, because the first-person shooter scene in this movie is fucking good. So that's my favorite scene out of it, so 6 out of 10. I forgot that I had it in my collection, and I was like, you know what? I haven't watched that and put it in my movie app, which, by the way, I love that movie app. I don't know how many movies I'm up to. I'll have to look tonight and see how many movies I've watched so far this year and how many I've reviewed on there. Because it does it overall, and then it does it yearly. So at the end of the year, I'm going to let you guys know how many movies I've watched. I've watched a lot so far. So yeah. So there it is. There we go. Oh, good. Vision says, usually if a new movie comes out and it has The Rock or Kevin Hart in it, I skip it. Oh, so you're not a big fan of The Rock, Visions? To each their own, my friend. To each their own, my friend. There's a new documentary on Paul Rubens coming out. I saw that. I want to see it, Pixel. Because he's a weird dude. You know, he's a really weird dude, but he made some legendary characters, you know. Small cameos, big ones. Like before you came in the chat, Pixel, I was telling one of my favorite cameos that Paul Rubin is in is the Blues Brothers. He does barely anything, but he's fucking hilarious. You know, he's like, give us a bottle of your best champagne, you know, seafood cocktail, and some bread for my brother. And then he's like, we have a Dom Perignon, 1943 at $150. And then Jake Blues is just like, pause. That'll be fine, pal. And he fucking walks away, comes back, pours it, does a little smirk, and I'm like, that's genius. Genius! And I was fucking losing my mind, even though he's only in it for like maybe 2 minutes. Maybe not even 2 minutes. I'd say maybe a minute and a half. But he was fucking hilarious. So there it is. But yeah, I do plan on seeing it, my friend. Absolutely. Give me 1 second. It's getting a little hot here. I'm gonna turn on my fan a little bit more. Give me 1 second. There we go. It was really hot outside today. All right. Where did I leave off? All right. Friday the 13th, Part 8. Jason Takes. Dun, dun, dun. Manhattan. Oh, yeah. Probably one of my favorite Jason movies. So, Pixel Visions, I would probably say the original is my favorite, with Kevin Bacon. And Pamela Voorhees, why I'm Mrs. Voorhees, a good friend of the Christies, and she puts on that, she puts on that persona like she's Mrs. Goody Two Shoes, and then she turns out to be a raging psychopath, So, I'd say number 1 is my favorite, and probably this is my second favorite. Because eventually you get sick and tired of, yeah, we get it, he's running through the woods of Camp Crystal Lake. There's only 2 movies where he goes somewhere else. He goes to Manhattan in this one, and then he goes into space in number 10. So those are the only 2 movies. Normally he just sticks around, Camp Crystal Lake. So yeah. So it's nice to have a wide range of spaces, and in those 2 movies he goes somewhere else. So yeah. Yep. All right, so I'm going to give Friday the 13th Part 8. Since it's my second favorite, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. It's pretty good. 9 out of 10. Let's see here. Oh, I know, Lantern. I took care of him. But thank you for being so diligent, my friend. All right. What are my 2 favorite scenes? Oh, this is going to be hard because I love the whole movie. So it's going to be hard for me, Pixel Visions, to pick 2 scenes out of the whole movie because this movie is fucking great. I fucking love this movie. I love it. It's so good. It's shot so well. It's amazing. So, yeah. But I'll do my best. All right, so I'm going to do my 2 favorite kills, and then I'm going to do my 2 favorite scenes. So, kill number 1 is the dorky guy, Wayne. He's got the video camera. And he's like trying to hook up with that like really slutty bitch, and I hate to say bitch, I'm sorry to all my female fans, but she is. She's like the rich bitch. She's hanging out with like the Chinese girl and she's doing cocaine and shit, She's such a fucking bitch. And so Wayne tries to get with her and then she like totally blows off Wayne. And he's got some champagne and he goes, "Wayne, you're an asshole." And then he takes a sip of wine, and then he leaves. And then when they find out that Jason is on board, he's in the boiler room. I don't understand why he didn't just put his video camera down. But in one hand, he's got the shotgun. The other hand, he's got his camcorder. And as he's hunting for Jason, trying to kill Jason, which is so fucking stupid, because he's like, Wayne is like 5'6", 5'7", my height. And Jason is like 6'3". And I'm like, you're a fucking idiot. Why wouldn't you just get on the lifeboat and get the fuck out of there? Anyway, some steam hits him in the face and his glasses get, falling off. So he looks in the camera. And as he looks in the camera, he pans up like this. And Jason's right there. And Jason just punches the camera, smashes the camera. And then he throws Wayne like in the electric room, and Wayne gets set on fire. instant death. So that's my favorite kill number 1. So yeah. So Wayne's death. Kill number 2. Again, all of them are really good. It's going to be hard to pick 2, but I'll do my best. Like, the other one is I love when the old man gets thrown into the barrel of, like, toxic waste and he drowns him. But it's not my favorite kill. It's one of my favorite kills. My second favorite kill would probably be the really hot, like, biker girl / rock star girl. She's like, hey, Wayne, why don't we go in the boiler room, like, and you film a music video? And he's like, yeah, I'll catch you later, because he's got the hots for the other girl. And then she goes down to the boiler room, and she's like, oh, man, this boiler room's killing for a music video. And then she's like, Wayne, you're a fucking asshole. She starts jamming the fuck out. Jason's right behind her. She turns around. She's like, ah! She runs away, and she drops her guitar. And then she cuts around the corner, and then, you know, classic monster movie / slasher film, no matter how far away or how fast you run, you know, Jason is going to hightail it. So she runs, loops around. He just comes around and just pushes her down on the ground, takes the fucking guitar and just, like, bashes the shit out of her with the guitar, and blood goes everywhere. So the guitar, she's like half biker chick, and she's really hot, too. So half biker chick / like guitar playing chick. So yeah. So I'm going to label that one guitar kill. So yeah. So yeah. Guitar kill. Haven't seen Shane in a long... Is this Shane? Oh, shit. Hang on. Is it? Oh, hang on. Let me check out his channel. I haven't seen Shane in a long time either. Oh, my lord. It is Shane. Holy shit. Damn. What's up, Shane? It's been a minute, my friend. Damn. Oh yeah, I remember Shane's channel. He loves the Mario toys. He's got Bowser, he's got Mario, he's got Luigi, he's got Yoshi, and then I forgot. There's a different type of Yoshi. What's the yellow version of Yoshi? Yeah, Bowser, Toad. Oh yeah, Toad's one of my favorite characters. I'd say Mario's first. Mario's first, my favorite. Then Toad. Then Luigi. And then if I had to pick a fourth one, probably Bowser. Probably Bowser. Yeah. Wow. Well, Shane, good to see you, my friend. It's a little bit of a blast from the past. Damn. I don't think Lantern was making fun of you. Alrighty. So, yeah. Guitar kill is kill number 2. Alright, so those are my 2 favorite kills. Here's my 2 favorite scenes. So, scene 1. Oh, this is so hard, because it's so good. It's such a good movie. Oh yeah, don't get me wrong. The Julius kill is fantastic. It's just not one of my favorite kills. I'd say the Wayne's death is fucking hilarious, because he, like, films it, and then Jason, like, punches out the camera and then throws him on that, like, that electrical thing, and he gets set on fire and shit. And then the guitar, like, biker chick, and she's hot as fuck, she dies, and she gets, like, a guitar right to her fucking head, and blood's everywhere and shit. But yeah, Julius's kill is pretty good, but it's so hard to pick, like, my 2 favorite scenes. So probably scene 1, is when he finally gets to Manhattan, and Jason's had enough of like that chick, and then the one guy, he's the son of the guy that runs the boat, but then his dad dies, and so he helps out the girl at the end. And Jason's just had enough, and so he's walking up, and those gangster like punk rocker. Well, they're not really gangsters. Those punk rocker guys are like listening to their radio. Their stereo, not radio. What are we in 1922? Their stereo. And Jason walks by and you hear this fucking like crappy like 80s song like living in the streets just ain't no big deal. Living in the streets just no big deal. And then Jason's like, "Oh yeah? Well, check this shit out." He kicks the shit out of the stereo, breaks the fucking stereo. Then the punk rocker guy's like, "Yo, you a dead meat, slime ball." Jason just does this. Give me a second. Jason does this. So he's looking this way. He just turns like this, slides his mask up like this, and then the punk rocker guy's like, "Yo, man, yo, it's cool, man. It's cool, it's cool." He runs away, and then Jason, like a badass, just goes, puts his mask back on, exit stage left, right over there. That's probably my favorite scene out of the entire movie. Because, one, it's fucking hilarious. Two, Jason's a badass, you know. Jason's a badass. So, yep. There it is. Anyway. So, I'm going to write down for my first scene, the punk rocker scene. Punk rocker scene. Visions, I have to ask, because we're buddies, you love Jason Voorhees. I like him, but I like Michael Myers a little bit more. But what's your favorite kill out of this movie? I'm curious. What's your favorite kill? Favorite kill out of Jason Takes Manhattan? Let me know, my friend. All right, so that was my first favorite scene. My second favorite scene. So scene 2. Oh, there's so many good scenes. Damn. What's my second favorite? See, I mean, I love the whole film. It's hard. It's hard to pick just 2 scenes because I love the whole film, but hang on. Let's see here. I gotta put down the Julius scene. The Julius scene, I agree. I agree, 99. The Julius scene's pretty good. So, that's pretty good. That one's pretty good. Julius boxing scene. Those are my 2. Great movie. Good kills. Good kills in it. I love all the New York stuff. I think they should have did more New York because it's Jason Takes Manhattan. Really, you only see Manhattan, I'd say the last maybe 25 minutes of the film. The last 25 minutes of the film is the best part because it's Jason Takes Manhattan, not Jason kills a lot of shithead college kids on a cruise and then go to New York. But it is what it is. But yeah. Great movie, great kills. I do like the kill at the start of the film where that guy is like making love to that girl and he tells the legend of Jason Voorhees. And then all of a sudden, a minute later, he gets killed by Jason. I was like, damn, that is such bad luck. You tell the fucking legend, and then the legend kills you. Well, sucks to be you. So yeah. So great movie locations. Let me catch up with the chat. Yo, what's up, Kate? She says, you look very handsome today, Fears. Well, thank you. I really appreciate that. I really do. That's very nice of you, Kate. And I've seen a picture of you before, and you always look pretty. I've seen three photos of you, and we've chatted a lot, so that was very nice of you to say. I appreciate that. So, yeah. Let's see here. Kate says, sorry about asking about the Crohn's dump. That's all right. That's okay. So, yeah. Vision says the uppercut is the best part. Oh, so that's your favorite scene, Visions. Okay, got it. I agree. It's one of the best parts. You know, it's not my favorite kill. Like, I've already given you guys my 2 favorite kills, but it is one of my favorite kills. I mean, that was hard. That was hard to pick just 2 kills. I'd say my 4 favorite kills. Here, my 4 favorite kills are Wayne's, the guitar girl, Julius's death, and then probably when the old man gets dumped into that toxic waste and like Jason like drowns him. Those are like 4 of my favorite, you know, like those 4 are really fucking good, you know. Excuse me. Let's see. Jason tosses student Miles into the radio transmit tower to his death, and Julius is knocked overboard. That's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a really good one. So that's your favorite. In the hold of the ship, Wayne comes upon JJ's body. That's her name. That's her name. JJ is like the punk rocker, like, Wayne, you're an asshole. Oh, man, this boiler room's just killing for a fucking music video. Oh, I'm sorry. She says that first, then she, like, looks up and she's like, Wayne, you're an asshole. And then she, like, turns on her little stereo and she starts jamming the fuck out, you know? And she was a really good guitarist. I gotta say, that song that she plays on her guitar, pretty good. Thumbs up. Lantern says, well, howdy, Kate. So, overall, it's probably my second favorite Jason Voorhees film. I'd say my 4 favorite Jason Voorhees films, the very first one, obviously, because it's number 1. Number 1 would be first. Number 8 is definitely second. Number 7 is third. And then I love Jason in Space, because it's so far-fetched of an idea. And, like I said before, people get sick of him always at Camp Crystal Lake. I'm like, dude, we get it. And nothing against Camp Crystal Lake. I think Camp Crystal Lake is cool, you know? But you gotta broaden your horizons, man, you know? Like take him somewhere else, you know? I mean, I get it. You don't have Jason Voorhees without Camp Crystal Lake. I get it. But it was nice to see him go somewhere else. He went to Manhattan, and then he went to space in number 10. And I'm watching Jason X tonight. I'm going to watch Jason X. Let's see. I'm going to watch Jason X. And if there's time, I'm going to finally watch The Last Slumber Party. But I may watch the rest of these. The next one is Jason X, and then the next one is Freddy vs. Jason. So I'll either watch 2 out of here, and then this, or I'll just try to finish this as fast as possible. So yeah, so 9 out of 10. It's probably my second favorite one. And look, the poster is fucking great. So if a fan ever wants to send me the poster, let me know, and I will frame it immediately. Hell yeah. Because I'm going to frame that Demolition Man poster pretty soon, my friends. Bam! Right there. Don't fall down. It was kind of swaying. I was like, don't fall down. All right. And last but certainly not least, bam! Jason Goes to Hell, the final Friday. Even though it wasn't the final Friday. They thought it was going to be the final Friday, but it in fact was not the final Friday. Jason number 9. Here we go. So, and this one is just way out of left field. This one's going nuts. This is probably one of my least favorites because you only see Jason in the film, like actual Jason, for like 10 minutes. You see Jason at the front of the film for like 5 minutes, and then at the end of the film, you see Jason get sucked down into hell. And so it's like 5 minutes in the beginning and 5 minutes at the end. That's not a Jason film. That's crap. It's fucking garbage. Jason needs to be flying all the way through it. That's my... So, I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10. 5 out of 10. If I had to pick two well, let me do my first two my first two kills. So kill number 1. Let's see here. Probably the death of Jason is my favorite kill because the SWAT team thinks they've killed him. And then they set up this girl, this really hot like agent girl in this cabin, but it's all a setup. Jason finds her in the cabin. She runs out into the woods, and then she does like a forward roll, and then all of a sudden all these lights come on, and everyone's like, fire at will, fire at will, and they shoot Jason like 50 times in the chest and in the head and all that, and they shoot him so much his body blows up, so you think he's dead. So that's probably my favorite kill out of the whole movie, because when I saw it for the very first time, I was like 17 or 18, I was like, no fucking way, they finally killed Jason? I'm like, well, where the fuck are they gonna go now? So, Jason blows up. Kill number 2, I'm gonna go with... There's a lot of good kills. Probably, I gotta go with the classic kill around the campfire. The hot chick with her boyfriend is in the tent. They're making love. And Jason takes this metal spike right into her chest, rips right through the guy and her, and right up through her boobies, splits her apart, kills her. So I'm going to do the campfire tent scene kill. It's probably my second favorite kill. Oh, excuse me. Oh, that was a big burp. Pardon me. Let's see here. Big 99 says, my favorite Jason movies are 4, 5, 7, 8, and 9. Those are pretty good. Those are definitely some pretty good ones. All right, so scene number 1. I'm not saying this film is bad. It just kind of derails the the Jason legacy. You only see him 5 minutes in the front and 5 minutes at the end, and then he takes the form. His soul goes into other people's bodies and shit, and it's way far-fetched, and I don't know, it was just kind of out of left field, and I was just like, it's okay. So this is probably one of my least favorites, but it's part of the collection, so it's part of the collection. So yeah. That's right! And I love Buck Rogers. Yep. The girl that plays Kate was in Buck Rogers. I got Buck Rogers right over here. I had the DVD version, but last year my mom either got it for me for my birthday or for Christmas. I can't remember. Oh, no. She got it for me for Christmas. I got Buck Rogers right here on Blu-ray. I still haven't watched the Blu-ray set, but I intend to, my friends. Whew. Whew. Oh, yeah. All right, scene number 1. I'm going to go. It's my favorite kill, and it's probably my favorite scene, is the beginning, when they set Jason up, and the girl, the hot agent, she's like with the FBI. She pretends that she stayed at the cabin. She's like, you know, the classic, what? Oh my God, I heard a noise. I better go check it out. Jason's in the cabin. She runs out, and they blow the shit out of Jason. So that's my favorite kill and my favorite scene, probably. So I'm going to put it down as both. Jason blows up. Scene number 2. Let's see here. Probably when Jason gets sucked down into hell. That's pretty cool. So Jason gets sucked down into hell. I will admit, that scene is pretty good. So that's my second favorite. So yeah. I will say, even though I only gave it a 5 out of 10 because it's my least favorite, there are some good kills in it. So good kills. Good kills. Oh, and Kane Hodder has a cameo, even though he portrays Jason. If I had to pick a third favorite scene, Kane Hodder is one of the FBI agents waiting outside the morgue office, and then the doctor walks out and he's like, "Hey, so Doc, what's the verdict? Is Jason Voorhees finally dead?" And then the other guy goes, "Yeah, we sure showed that fucker." And then the guy that portrays the doctor, Jason's soul is in that doctor, and the doctor turns around as Jason. He turns around, and then Kane Hodder says, "Jason was a big pussy anyway." Awesome. So, amazing Kane Hodder cameo. And I've met Kane Hodder not once, not twice, but 3 times. Met Kane 3 times in real life. And he is the coolest motherfucker I've ever met. He's so cool. He gave me 3 amazing interviews. The only thing that I didn't like is whenever a guy asks for a photo, he always chokes the shit out of the guy. And then the girls, he either does it very gently or he just puts his arm around the girls. He did not do it gently. My throat was sore for probably an hour. He squeezed the fuck out of my throat. It hurt so bad. So when you guys have seen that photo, I'm so red in the face. Literally, I had trouble breathing an hour after that. So, yes, Visions, it was cool to get choked out by Jason Voorhees, but man, I was paying for it an hour later. But after an hour, I was fine. But damn, it hurt. And so, after I was like, thanks, Cade. Thanks, Cade, for the photo. And he's like, "You all right, Fears?" I was like, I will be. And he's like, "Come on, Fears." He goes, "You got to admit, it's awesome. You just got choked by Jason Voorhees." And I was like, "Yeah, that is pretty cool, Kane." And then I went to the bathroom, and then I went to use the bathroom. Then I went and got a soda, and I was drinking it, and then I had a glass of water. After all that, then I was fine. But man, he choked the shit out of me. It was nuts. It was pretty crazy. I'm going to write that down. Kane choked the shit out of Fears. Not kidding. There we are. All right. There we go. That's right. Yeah. And for first big 99, I was like, oh yeah, that's right. She is in Buck Rogers in the 25th Century. By the way, if you've never seen Buck Rogers in the 25th Century, I had never heard of it until I saw it at Walmart. But then I watched it on DVD. Pretty damn good. So if you've never seen that, oh my lord, it's so good. So good. Anyway. Alrighty. Well, I think I'm going to talk about the movie props tomorrow because I just ordered some new ones. So I will tell you guys which ones that I ordered tomorrow. But I think that about sums it up for today. And I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I hope you guys will check out that new video that I posted on Fearsman 26. And I will see you guys tomorrow because I want to edit at least another video tonight. I want to take a nap because I'm already starting this, and I want to take a shower and get something to eat because I skipped lunch. So yeah, I just wasn't hungry. So yeah, but another vlog, another stream. Hell yeah! Thank you guys for all your support. You guys know Fears loves you. Fears cares about you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Fangirl Kate on YouTube. Subscribe to Big99 in the chat. Subscribe to Mr. Lantern on YouTube. Subscribe to the Sega Camp Gamer and Wear Camp on YouTube. Follow the Sega Camp Gamer 22 on Twitch. Follow Girl Gamer Rezi on YouTube. Follow Visions, Lord Visions, ExhumeVisions.com. I haven't gave you a plug in quite a while, so there you are. I do plan on buying some more stuff, buddy. I want to get that. I don't think I have that pizza shirt. I need to look in my closet. I can't remember if I bought that one. If I did buy it, then I'm gonna buy something else soon. If I don't have that pizza shirt, then I'm gonna buy the Pizza Pyramid one and some more stickers. Hell yeah! And then last, but certainly not least, follow Fears. Lord Fears, Fearsman26 on YouTube, the main channel. Fears Vlogs is channel number 2. And Vision says, all right now. Hell yeah, buddy. Anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow. So this is Fears, signing off. Peace. Deuces. Shunk. And I'll see you guys later.